you'll be here when I need you the most. And in a world so cruel, all I need is you to come and take my pain away. Fill me with you right now, I think I'm losing my mind. Don't let me down, don't let me down. Can't kill this feeling I have, I got nowhere else to go. Waiting for you to track me down. Where did you go? Where did you go? Can't swim, I'm losing my grip. Oh baby, I need a miracle. Don't wanna be here all over again. Been here a million times before. Yeah, yeah. And in a world so cruel, all I need is you to come and take my pain away. Fill me with you right now, I think I'm losing my mind. Don't let me down, don't let me down. Head up, feet on the ground, oh baby, I need a miracle. Yeah, it's in my head, darling, I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. Yeah, come on. Can't kill this feeling I have, I got nowhere else to go. Oh yeah, waiting for you to track me down. Where did you go? Where did you go? Can't kill this feeling I have, I got nowhere else to go. Oh yeah, waiting for you to track me down. Where did you go? Where did you go? Oh where did you go, baby?
Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're my baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love, I can't fake it. When I'm with you, my legs go weak. Yeah. Can you hear it? I think my heart just skipped a beat. Yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're my baby. So come give
cannot hear anything with these headphones on. Good morning, people. Y'all know who it is. Like it or not, it's about to go down. It's like I ain't doing this in so long, I almost forgot how to do it. It's so good to see everybody today, man, wherever you're joining from. Get your tea, your coffee, whatever it is you need to get the party started. Like it or not, it's about to go down, man. Good to see everybody if you're joining in. And I know everybody is still coming and like, wait, is that an alert that, like it or not, it's about to go down? Yes, it is. We are here. It's live on Sunday at 12:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are here live. Good morning, everybody. Good to see everybody, man. Meat Cakes, Looney Tunes, Neon, hey, It Get It Nine. Everybody's in the building. Good morning, y'all. Good to see y'all this morning. We're going to get into a little bit of music while we wait for the Queen, of course, to get here. And speaking of the Queen, did y'all see Dr. Matt Instagram?
I bought a house in Cabo to shake off my cargo. It went a little bit far though. I didn't blew my top off. 9-6 by Arsenal. I didn't drive my car home when I drank that charcoal. Man, I miss my mom so. Ask me how it feels. I say it feels too real. When you pick up speed, what's bitch black weed? Well, you got your thoughts.
Good morning, mommy and daddy. I see y'all. Amber, what's going on? Hey, good to see you, baby. Hey, y'all.
I ran around Lake Tahoe, not once, don't stop, no. Cause I'm a brand new model, with a brand new model. Yeah, I called out Carlos, said I won't be calling. He said in my old tempo, it wouldn't make much sense, so yeah, ask me how it feels. I say it feels too real. When you pick up speed, who's a pitch black weed? When you got your thoughts, all the in there deep. What about your heart? Does it beat too hard? My love.
Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning again, everybody. Good to see y'all, man. Just saw y'all what I have been building and working on for a while now, but I think it's done for the most part, but I'm about to tear it all down and build it again because there's another model I want to build. But this is the Hulkbuster, y'all. Let me see. Let me show you. I'm going to show y'all my toy, and y'all better like it. So that doesn't even do y'all the full... Okay, there we go. This thing is huge. Y'all see him? We about the same height, almost. He about the same height as Q. That's what it is. And he's like, you shake his hand, hey, and he put up, got the full articulating fingers and everything. And then I don't know if y'all can see the Avengers Tower back there that I finally built as well too. I just been chilling, man. Just chilling, living life, and starting a new job. Finally, I mean, it's been a lot going on, but we are here. We've been making it. We've been making it do what it do. Okay, so yeah. Oh, Wendy. Hey, Wendy, good to see you. It has been so long since I've done a dad joke, but guaranteed after the next song, I'm gonna have one just for y'all. Okay, I promise I am. Like it or not, You want to talk about mama? Like it or not, it's about to go down. Y'all stay tuned, man.
Hey, bad little flex, she wanna know me. I stay low key, all gas, no brakes. Baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up, we finna go deep. Riding on a team, got what you need. Baby, won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down, when I hit the town, you should ride on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck. I know it's all love. Everything good. Keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good. Know it's all love. Know it's all love. I've been feeling like a man lately. Can't nobody do it like I can daily. Baddest in the land. Body turn your nigga to a fanny up. I made it where I'm at on my own. Had a couple blocks in the road, but I get to the bag on the low. I be counting stacks while they grow. Yeah, you know me, baby. Won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down, when I come in town, you should lie on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck. I know it's all love. Everything good. Keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good. Know it's all love. Know it's all love.
My mama's such a hater. She's my biggest op, but I love her to death. So, why are spiders so smart? Why are spiders so smart? They can find everything on the... I didn't even get the punchline out yet. Damn.
My bad, bro. I was a little quick on the trigger. My fault, homie.
Dang. Well, let me do another one. What do you call a blind dinosaur? What do you call a blind dinosaur? Do you think he saw us? Do you think
What?
He saw us? Do you think he saw us? I hate being so there was this one time, right? Yeah, right, You're supposed to keep the laugh track going, man.
Oh, my bad. I'm learning.
Man,
I'm on the learn.
it's so hard to find good help these days. My gosh.
All right,
Okay.
here we go.
Okay. Yeah, so I walked into the bar, and there it was. A cow, a duck, and a chicken, right? So I said, hey, what are y'all doing here? They said nothing. Getting a drink.
Huh?
Exactly right. Don't make
What is going on here?
I was doing a stand-up comedy bit, man. You just kind of messed it up. How do you make water bed bouncier? How do you make a water bed bouncier? Add spring water.
Oh my god. All right, that one made me laugh.
Okay, see, exactly. So I told you everything's been going really good. So I've been on this 30-day diet, man. So right now I lost about 15 days. Okay. I got you. Last one. Why aren't koalas actual bears? Why aren't koalas actual bears? They don't meet the qualifications. then yeah, hell. Okay. Like the next song is about to go down. Y'all stay tuned. The sister shall be joining us any minute. And again, I say, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to say anything. Good morning, Priscilla. Good to see you. Betty Veronica, Nisha, what's going on? Emily Swamp, good morning.
Shake
Good
off
to see
my
y'all.
cargo. It went a little bit far though. I didn't blow my top off. 9-6 by off snow. I didn't drive my car home when I drank that charcoal. Man, I miss my mom's home. Ask me how it feels. I say it feels too real. When you pick up speed, what's pitch black weed? Well, you got your thoughts. All the in there deep.
Henry, don't worry, it wasn't a real joke. I was doing the stand-up. Again, production here is like, you know, a little shaky these days. So. I still love you, man.
I ran around Lake Tahoe. Not once, don't stop, no. Cause I'm a brand new model. With a brand new model. Yeah, I called out Carlos. Said I won't be calling. He said in my old tempo. It wouldn't make much sense, so yeah. Ask me how it feels. I say it feels too real. When you pick up speed, who's a pitch black weed? When you got your thoughts, all in there deep. What about your heart? Does it beat too hard? Man,
Yesterday, my manager told me I got stock with my joke. I told him, what are you going to do? Call the cops? Y'all weren't gonna tell me I just played the same song I just played. Y'all weren't gonna tell me that. Like, I know it's been a while, but man, I guess it's been a while. I'm just this and the whole song played. The whole song, bro. The whole song played. And y'all were gonna say nothing. Y'all were gonna say Bubba. You know you just played that, right? Like. See how y'all do me, man. I know we've been gone a long time, but y'all gotta do me like that, man. Hey, before I go though, what's the quickest way to burn 1,000 calories? What's the quickest way to burn 1,000 calories? Leave the pizza in the oven. Hey, where my magazines at? Hey, truth and what's going on with the season? And if whiskey still wasn't a little out of control, I would tell him to come back here. Whiskey be having a dream. He'll get on my nerves. Urinate on the floor because he's so excited to be here. Okay, y'all put him on. Okay, I can do this. Boom. Is that better, Benjamin? I want to make sure that my mic is good.
Yes, I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, it's the music. Okay, cool. Okay.
He's too busy to play around. Lose control over my backyard. I've been lucky to be found. The game is on. Midnight hour, whiskey
Happy to see you. Oh, good to see everybody here. It's so emotional. I love it. Good morning, y'all. Check out some of the throwback hits that we used to have. Y'all remember these?
I got an appetite, let's bake ourselves a treat. What you've been mixing, serve it up the way you please. I love the way you shake, you stir, you heat, you squeeze. So thick, push up and butter me. Poke that, push that, shake that, smack that, mix that, help that, marinate that. We don't need a recipe. Whip that cream, baby, pour that sweet on me. Baby, shade up, we can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and me. Whip that cream, whip that. Preheat this oven up like 5,000 degrees. It's almost ready, we've been craving this all week. Baby, you want it, I got it. I'm hooked on you like phonics. Gotta be honest, you're on it, and this ain't no time to be modest. Poke that, push that, shake that, girl, take your last name, let's hyphenate it. We don't need a recipe. Whip that cream, baby, pour that sweet on me. Baby, shade up, we can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and me. With that cream, with that cream, and that sweet on me. We can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and me. With that cream, baby, pour that sweet on me. Baby, shade up, we can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and me. With that cream, with that cream.
Synthesizer machine always gonna do it for me, man. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Rebecca Azor is in the building, so y'all stay tuned. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Good morning, y'all. Good to stay.
He's mad and he's taking it to the streets, just doing what he's able in the day to provide for his family and put food on the table. It's cold outside, but the package is hot. It's gotta make a pickup without no hiccups. Stay smooth and make it back to the spot.
I remember vividly.
All right, y'all. Like it or not, it's about to go down. The queen is in the building. Let's go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage and get this show started. Good morning, everybody. No, that's it? Okay.
The boss is known to be impatient. She need the package. She says it's so close she can taste it. I saw the look in her eyes. I was
The work that we're doing here is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not starts now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it.
Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you. Where you been?
And I be getting money. Where have you been? Now.
I've been getting myself together. Hold on, let me get you guys in my headphone.
Oh, you got headphones in 2026.
Oh,
what's going on here?
Wait a minute.
I love it. We've been trying to get her to use her headphones for 6 years.
Six on. The whole six.
And it's just, you guys could say whatever. I can't even find the other one to this one, but it's just that it because the audio on the MacBook is so I can't hear anything you guys say. So putting the earphone in actually helps me hear y'all.
Oh, good.
Because I'm not gonna lie, between this show and the Leftist Mafia, I don't be hearing nothing folks be saying.
You just be saying that's crazy.
That is so crazy.
That is so crazy, man.
Look, and then I start looking at the lips, and I'm like, right. It's like that's how you gotta do it.
I knew it. Dang it, I knew it.
So how are you guys doing on today? Tell me something good. Tell me how your week has been. Tell me, we haven't seen each other in a while. I know, Bubba, you've been working as well. And I know, Ben, you've been doing your thing. So what's good? Tell me something good.
I go. So
yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Man, when I tell you life been lifing, but yeah, so start a new job, property manager for a storage company.
Come on, property manager.
It's kind of cool, I like it. At first, I didn't think it was going to be something that I would like, but it actually turned out. I can say I love my job, y'all.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love it because you get a chance to meet some interesting people until it's time for that bill to get paid. But but even still, I haven't dealt with an irate customer or somebody that's come in and is like, "You paid this? Why am I busy?" I haven't dealt with that, so I'm happy about that. I've been doing it for about a month now, and everything is going good. Oh, and about to move again because come to find out, and I can say this on this.
Not
show.
come to find out.
Come to find out.
Once somebody say "come to find out," it's gonna be some tea. What happened,
child? These MFing trailer park ass places where I'm at has the highest rate of evictions in the country.
Oh wow! So they just evicted us.
Yeah, and I'm damn near one of them. Ain't no damn near. I got to go to court in October, so they can't do nothing to me, and they won't let me do a partial payment on rent. So
moving, bust the moves. Hey man, gotta go. You gotta go
somewhere else already. September 1st, I'm out of here. So.
So you already found. That's what I wanted to hear. I was like, "Well, did you get the other place? These days you gotta move and you gotta move like what the S in lasagna? Is that what they said, or the G's in lasagna? You gotta be silent.
G's moving silence.
Okay, that's what he said. The G's moving silence like it's like, right? That's what you gotta do. You gotta move in silence. You know why? Because here in this particular state, I know that's why we're looking at the Mamdanis of it all, right? We don't have that here in Georgia. There's no like fixed rent or rent protection or anything of that sort. The Mamdani over there taking care of folks, right? Here, rent is getting higher, and at the expense of you and your life and your livelihood and your food that you got to put on the table and then your gas and all those things. There's no actual protections when it comes to, hey, I may not be able to pay rent on this month. Can I add it to next month's rent? No, they leave it in the hands of the landlord to add on and to take your behind to court as well. So that is, usually the how many states have moved or are moving. But when I look at what Mamdani has done for the city of New York, now it's not for the state of New York. He is the mayor of the city of New York. And so when you see that there are examples that can happen at a local, aspect, I think about Atlanta and how it's predatory here in a lot of other cities, like where I'm from in West Palm Beach or, down there in South Florida. Florida as a state in itself, there's just no protection. You're just going to have to figure out how you're going to live. And a lot of people, they know people are just going to sacrifice me. I gotta have a roof over my head, so I'm just going to work a little harder or push it until I can't have no more. And then when you finally are able to pay, they're taking all of your money. So when I was saying move like the G, right? Silence like the G. Yeah, move like that, because
real G's moving silence like lasagna. Sorry,
real G's.
I'm particular about that line.
Yeah. I know who said it. You know, I know the song and everything, but it's just not, you know what I'm saying? But it's Lil Wayne. But so and it was in 6 foot, 7 foot, correct?
Yes.
Okay, see, I know. With that being said, I said make sure you find your place, because what they'll do is make sure that hits your credit or a stain on that. Now you don't have an opportunity to go and find a place, and if you do, you have to pay double or put down both the security first and last, first and thirds, and all of that. So you know. It's just a whole system that is really predatory. And I would say that with the renting system, the purchasing system here when it comes to homes, mortgage, everything, it's a very predatory system.
Yeah. Sure. And one thing that I just saw recently where this pastor, I forgot, it's been popping up on my Instagram, but he said, when God wants you to follow and change, stuff starts to get uncomfortable. And it started getting uncomfortable around here. And then when I said, okay, let me start listening and paying attention, everything just started falling in place. The job, then this stuff happened, boom, got an apartment. Bought a car, y'all, that's paid for. Ain't no car payments, no car note. I forgot to tell y'all that. Yes.
What kind of car you got? Look.
It's a Equinox, 2015 Equinox. So
I like that though, and you got no car payment.
No car payment, y'all.
Because the car payments are actually predatory as well. So stealing a deal like this, that's a testimony, and I just want to shout for you right there. I just want to shout for you. We thank ya. We love to hear it.
When I say moving. When I say
you said moving.
Move. He's like,
you said move.
Oh, God, I'm gonna follow you.
I like it. I like it. You said I'm gonna listen to this one. Come on, we got more testimonies. Your testimonies leading into testimonies. Well, I paid my car off, but my credit score went down. Testimony, but also predatory. An example, right? I paid my card note. My credit, that's what it said. I paid my card, and then my credit down. Yeah, it is predatory. But thank you for sharing. We're glad that you were able to. Yes. Once you pay your home, your car note, your credit score goes down, because now they can no longer pull you and squeeze you dry. What they said, another saying, Ben, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. You can't squeeze blood out of a turnip.
That's right.
Yeah, okay. All right. You can't squeeze, but they gonna squeeze it out of you. They gonna squeeze it out of you until the very end of that term of the loan. And then you pay it off and you're like, God, I paid it off. God, and you paid it all. And then you log online and you're getting all these credit hits and you're like, what's going on? These emails. And they're like, oh, congratulations for paying your car off. Congratulations. You've done a great job. They're saying all this stuff, and then when you get to the end of it, you go check and like, okay, must have been like a 10 points up, 20 points up. Baby, you down to the ground because you finally paid it off.
Which you would think after I had paid my car off or paid my house off, oh yeah, my credit about to go up. No, it goes down. It's
predatory. And even right now, a lot of things that we're seeing happen within the White House with Donald Trump and the things that he's trying to do, they're all predatory, but they're all going to, like right now, voting right now. I know we haven't been speaking about it, but that's been going on from state to state nationwide, right? We're watching those things play out, the primaries and all the things just play out from state to state and city to city. And what I'm seeing is, we had this conversation a couple of months ago with the redistricting and things like that, predatory, right? But it really matters because in these moments, New York City got Mamdani. Somebody who was able to help combat the predatory behaviors of the previous leaders of those cities or the states, and to call out things like what's going on with home ownership or renting or gas prices or when we're talking about wages, and we're talking about simple things like where your trash cans or your trash days or stuff like that. Potholes in the street. All of those things matter because they're taking our tax dollars. They're not giving us any benefits. Then they're causing us to pay higher to live in a certain city or a place or a street, but it's filled with potholes, cracks, and all the other things on that street. No benefits. They're taking away your grocery store or whatever it is that you had access to prior to that and putting in a Donald Trump center. Things of that sort. This is what's happening. But this is where I say, it's very, very, very critical to pay attention right now with what's going on in your city and state, the local elections, because it's going to affect you. It always has affected you. But look where we are now from 5 years ago. When the pandemic first started, all of us probably thought that we were able to save up to purchase the homes at that time. The next year, it was like, I was just talking about this with a friend. Car payments in itself are predatory, right? I was just talking about this with a friend. Having a car payment at $200, $300 was the norm at the time, and that was considered high, but it was the norm. You will not be able to go purchase a car from a car lot, and try to get your payment for that $200, $300.
Oh, forget about
avenue.
that. Yeah.
That is over. That is over. Same terms on the loan. You may have you may get your APR to be lower, but for some reason your car payment will never be $200, $100 ever again. Your insurance. Remember when before the pandemic, my insurance was $90. $90. I wouldn't even say how much I pay today, but it is almost triple that. No accidents. Thank you, Jesus. No, nothing like that. None of it. But that is literally how it is. Go ahead, Ben.
I was gonna say, any way they can get you, they will. That's what that's the era we live in.
That is. And it's so funny because it was just, 6 years ago, but it was just 6 years ago. You would think those type of changes happen in a decade or two or things like that. They did it so quickly and they said, you're going to pay for it.
That's right.
This administration has said multiple times when we're asking for changes or things that can help benefit us, especially in these spikes that are happening just for our normal things, our food, our housing and all the things. When we're asking for help with it, it's like, we can definitely help you, but you're going to pay for it. After they took extra money from you, they're going to say, you're going to pay for it. We're not helping you with your wages. We're not going to raise the wages, but you are going to pay for it. Right? And you got to be careful in this moment because Donald Trump is currently laying down the groundwork to basically start sowing the election distrust right now. And if you haven't seen, he's been, he did his press, his little press run in the last few weeks. A couple of days ago, actually, last week, I want to say it was on the 18th. I can't exactly remember, but I know that they were, talking about looking into the former elections. He's still talking about that, but saying that they have had felons voting. They have had, especially he's targeting the communities that have minorities and are highly immigrant communities, right? Saying that those immigrants have been voting illegally and those things. So it's again we're at the suppression portion of it, but we're also in the time where he's going to sow the distrust and make people believe that our system that's already broken before he even got here, right, is considerably breaking now because of Black and brown communities and immigration. And this is what we have to be careful about because it's not only Democrats who are taking the hard hit, the people that are independent or don't know, the Green parties, all of that, the in-betweens, Republicans, they're all kind of, I've heard people verbalize this over the last couple of years where the conversation, it actually just is, well, voting, it didn't really work, and we didn't want Kamala because, and they did have some of the immigrants voting, and all of that's the conversations. So these seeds that he's trying to sow, they're not only for Republicans. Not only for Republicans. If you can get this seed you could sow this seed into the Democrat that is actually anti-woman leadership, it'll work. If you can get this seed and sow it, right in the community that is the liberal, but the liberals that don't want to really speak on Black issues too far, it'll start growing a little leaf here and there. That's what we're seeing. So we got to be careful with that. The redistricting situation as well. It shows that there are people on both sides of the political spectrum that are okay with taking away the rights of people in mostly Black communities and the voting rights of people in Black communities. And that's what I've been seeing in conversation over the last few weeks, right? A lot of white leadership, a lot of white people that are telling us to look at and vote around. I'm looking at their policies and what they stand for, and I'm not seeing them when they're speaking about everybody. I'm not seeing them mention the redistricting, who that affects, what they're going to do for their communities in those areas, how they're going to try to combat those, because those are not important things for them to talk about. But you know who is talking about it? I don't know if you guys have seen it. Remember the woman that was like, Florida, you in danger, girl. Angie Nixon.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That's a hell of a way to transition, but here we are. Go ahead.
Miss Angie Nixon. I love her fervor. I love her life. I love her light. One thing about it, and like I said, she's the one that has been discussing the redistricting, and she's also somebody who is a product of it. She sees what's happening. She's been attacked, and she's running for the Senate seat in Florida. Now, we know Florida. That's where I will vote for Donald Trump. Hey, the white Cubans. Okay, yes. Down there, they made that song, and I heard the lady that was the lead singer. I heard that she ain't
down there no more.
She ain't down there no more.
I
heard that ICE came looking.
She further down there. She's down in Cuba now.
Okay, just like Cubano. I live for Donald Trump. Okay, just like Cubano.
Donald Trump.
Hey, yeah. See ya.
I know black. Poppy, I know black.
I know black. Cuban. Ay, cubano. Ay, mami. Ay. No negro.
No negro.
It gets crazy around these parts. Meanwhile, I'm looking at them. I'm like, my brother, my Cuban brother. Now look at you. I will vote for Donald Trump. Out of here. However, Miss Angie Nixon, our good sisters in Florida, you in trouble. You in danger, girl. I love that. She said that to us, and she said that what a year ago, 2 years ago. When ICE was making its way out there, she has been making her this woman has, for the redistricting, when ICE was making their way down there last year and trying to attack the immigrants out there, she spoke about it before it became this whole issue. But it was, like I said, she knew that it would become an issue, and because her voice is so strong, everybody wants to pin her as the dominant Black woman, the scary Black woman, and she's not that. Everything that she has done has been to try to. She has been that. Her background is in political activism. She has always been boots on the ground. One thing about her, she's out of Jacksonville. You're in old neck of the woods, Benjamin. Yes, Duval County. And she's a 42-year-old Black Democratic state representative right now from Jacksonville, Florida. Duval. Everybody knows what's up. Shout out to Duval County. And she's she's basically been working before that as a community organizer, still is. And she was first elected to the Florida House in 2020. Now she has built a huge reputation as one of the more outspoken progressives out in Florida. And we've seen that through videos. We've seen her at Alligator Alley or Alligator Alcatraz when they try to put that at the Everglades, the encampment over there for the immigrants in the Everglades would shut down immediately, with her and her friends going every day over there to look for answers every day, nonstop, foot on neck. She was also arrested, if you don't remember, I believe out in Florida for protesting and protest as well. And so she has an upcoming sentencing in, I want to say, yeah, absolutely. So they can't wait. Democrats cannot wait. So Republicans can't wait. Now she does have support from both sides, but there's been drama since she has been the pick, right, for the Democratic side, Democratic Party, for her to become a senator. If she does become senator, right, in Florida, she would be the first Black woman to do so. That tells you all that you need to know. Now, and also in Florida, Byron Donalds is also running for governor, but we don't care about him. We don't care about Byron Donalds. I just wanted to put that out there. Byron Donalds is the other negro out in Florida who is running for the governor's seat, but we know that he's put on knee pads a lot for this Trump administration. And so I just want to tell you that's the negros out in Florida. But the one that we want to focus on is Angie Nixon, and particularly because they're trying to paint her out to be some overreactive, very hot ghetto, woman who is running for this opportunity. And you'll see the commentary online is a little different. Not only commentary, interviews that are a little different when they're speaking to her. It's like they're challenging her. And I want you guys to hear, Ben, I know you have this. I don't know if this is the piece that we're looking for, but we can hear in this one. If this is a good interview, that would be great. But this one on CNN, this particular interview here, we'll see with the CNN anchor how she is speaking to Angie as if it's so combative. And again, CNN is supposed to be the progressive, the liberal, the left leaning, but also it's a news channel, so we're supposed to be nonpartisan or whatever the case may be. But we're not going to see that here. I don't know what her Miss Casey Hunt, what her problem is with Angie, but tell me if you guys can see what it is, because I didn't see what the problem, how we got here. But tell me what you guys hear when you see this.
These Democrats have the right leaders here in Washington?
He is absolutely wrong. How can you all of a sudden change the tune? And I'll tell you how you change the tune. When your corporate donors
should he
decide
not be
to
speaker?
give you more money so that you won't, that is up to the Congress people. I'm running for U.S. Senate.
Well, what about Chuck Schumer? Should he be the majority leader if Democrats take back the Senate?
I think I would possibly be looking elsewhere when I become the next United States Senator in regards to leadership. And I mean, we need to make sure that we have people who are centered on people, who are working for people, right? And so again,
do you think Schumer is going to support your campaign? Do you expect Democrats in Washington to send money to help you win?
I actually have Democrats in Washington already sending me money and already agreeing
the DSCC,
to campaign
have they
donations.
committed to go on the air for you in a big way?
Somebody snatched.
Who did you say? The DSCC?
What the hell?
Actually, our campaign is supposed to have a conversation with them sometime this week. But I want to be clear, because a lot of people, this is my introduction to them. I am someone who is a former vice chair of a Democratic executive committee in Duval County. I also worked for the state party, the Florida Democratic Party, as a political director and a field director. I'm also a union organizer. I'm also someone who is not ashamed or afraid to vote against my caucus if it's not in the benefit, if it's not benefiting hardworking everyday people. I'm also okay with voting against Republicans. It's not about that. It's about the people for me.
Hakeem Jeffries, who would be
skank. I hadn't had a chance to watch it. That's scalawag.
Yeah. Like, that was so unprofessional, bro. Like, you interrupting the crap out of her, and I'm trying not to cuss on this Sunday, but she just interrupting the crap out of her. It's like unprofessional as hell. And I would expect a lot more from CNN. I mean, These
I don't
days,
anymore.
respect.
Be in line to
They-
speak
right,
with the
from anybody, from any of them.
I don't anymore, but it also goes to show the disrespect, right? Miss Ma'am with the little Karen Bob, right? You know, her name is Casey, close enough. But what we see here is the lack of respect when there is a black woman, particularly who's in the room, who's well spoken and who's actually campaigning. This is her opportunity to get on these platforms and start to push herself, just like any other person, just like any other woman, just like any other man who's running on either side of it. But here we're seeing this lack of respect for her because she herself has a person. You could tell there's a personal vendetta. It's like, well, how are you qualified? What money you got? How you can? That's basically what I'm hearing Miss Casey over there at CNN say to her. And every time she had an answer, it was like, okay, she got an answer for that one. Let me try something else. She got an answer for that one. Let me try something else. It was always to basically try to find cracks and holes. And every time she tried to, she couldn't find one. And Miss Angie was ready for each question that when she was even getting cut off, she had an answer for the next question. When she was getting cut off about that, answering that question, she had the next answer for the next question. She was always prepared. These are one of those moments where she's ready, not because she's trying to stay ready. It's because she literally is qualified. She is qualified, Miss Ma'am. So every hole that you are trying to pick, Miss Anchor Casey Hunt, I don't know who sent you. Monitoring spirit. I don't know who sent you. The devil's seasoning, right? Because they don't got no seasoning. So the Satan's seasoning trying to be sprinkled over here into something that's already favored is never gonna work. All right, it's never gonna work. Here you are on this. I don't know who sent you again. It just gave aggressive, but they're gonna look at Angie and how she answered. And some of the commentary that I saw around the whites, they were saying, well, she's getting a little like, why was she answering the call? She has to learn how. No. She don't have to learn how to do nothing. Miss CNN, I don't know if she was on the time crunch or whatever, but that's not how you carry yourself in an interview. This is the moment that Miss Angie Nixon is literally telling you who she is. But I guarantee you on the next interview, we're going to hear more about you are going to stand trial soon. You're a criminal. You're black. You speak with this accent. You carry yourself with a little too much. Meanwhile, Miss Nixon is qualified. Meanwhile, she's not new to this. She's been working on this. She's been true. She's one of the originals. She called herself the OG in a couple of interviews. She is somebody who has relationship with other representatives and has worked and has flown to state or all around her state to make sure that things are going on, that she is a part of the changes out there. So the reason why she's standing on trial is because she was fighting for people. She was fighting for people. So the behavior in this interview it really just goes to show how it's an example, a great example actually, of how Black women are viewed, especially when they're stepping into a place of leadership, and especially if they are very, very prideful, as they should be. Very, they're very educated. They don't miss a beat. They're very qualified. They always have an answer because it's not because they studied yesterday. It's because they actually are a part of everything that they're discussing. So it rolls off the tongue because of experience. And they hate to see it. This woman is ready. Yeah. They hate to see it. So it's to strip her down. And it's just how they view her. They view her as, I don't care if she's a Black woman. We don't really want to hear what she has to say. Yep. She's not qualified. And especially speaking to me. I think Miss Casey felt very offended that every question that she had to back her into a corner, to back Angie Nixon into a corner, she couldn't do it.
You could tell, Becca, you could tell that she thought she would be the smugness of her face as she interrupted and asked questions. You could tell on her face, she thought that, oh, this is the question that's going to stump Angie Nixon. She every time she asked a question, she had a little smirk on her face like, oh, she's not going to be able to answer this. And every single time, Angie Nixon answered it brilliantly. She is by far one of the most prepared because every trap that media has set for her over the last 6 days, she has not fallen for a single one of them. So she's ready.
Right.
Yep, she's absolutely ready. And to give clarity on where she was gotten arrested, she was arrested in May. If you don't remember, she staged a sit-in outside of Ron. That's how. Listen to the work I'm talking about, right? She staged a sit-in outside of Ron DeSantis's office over Florida's congressional redistricting plan. This is just yesterday. She was protesting the maps, and she argued that they're going to strengthen the Republican power. And she knew that she's going to be running, right? So they arrested her. They arrested her when she wanted to stop that, when she was speaking against that. And now her trial is set to come next month. And so this is the Black woman who gets arrested for protesting the Republican redistricting. Of course she's going to get attacked. Of course. And the political, the folks surrounding that, they think that she's a troublemaker, right? And clearly she's making good trouble, but she's a troublemaker. And then here's the point that I seen online too about the amount of money she's raising. We heard that in the questioning with the CNN anchor as well. Like, what money you raise? Who gonna back you? And they were pointing out online that she raised less than $1 million, right? Then her candidate, and her candidate, I think the person that she was running against raised like 16 mil. And that was the issue.
Alex Vindman, he's a real popular national Democrat who was attacked by Donald Trump. So he had the entire establishment machine behind him. He had all of the famous Democrats in this country behind him, and he had a 16 to 1. He had $16 million he raised. She barely raised $1 million, and she still won.
Yeah, and I think hers was like less than $1 million. I think she was like 975,000. And so even with that, she was like, "That's enough for me. I'm for the people. Like, this ain't about that. I'm gonna try to win off of literally what I've been doing, how I've been doing it, the experience, what I know. My hands have been dirty. I'm not just waking up in the morning and say I want to try this out. I've been in the city. This is my city.
That's right. This
is my state. I know this stuff." And when that's the problem, she's going into these rooms and the people aren't ready. But Ben, I want to see that other interview you had. I want to see how they're talking to her in the other interview.
That was from MS Now. Hang on, I literally just cleared it off my screen. I closed the tab.
Like,
keep talking. I'll find it.
Okay, no problem. And she's been in rooms like what we see here, where she's walking in there and telling them that I think this one is talking about redistricting or whatever she is. She's challenging them, not for her to go viral, but she is, because we live in viral times. Right. But she's more than that. Before things were going viral, and she literally was setting it clear. She said, before the virality of me or the people getting to know me for what I'm saying, I've been doing this. I'm not performative. And that's what she was trying to show. They tried to layer her as performative the same way they try to do with Jasmine Crockett. And a lot of the Black women that tend to run in these times. Yes. Have I seen performance from people? Absolutely. Absolutely. Have I seen, like I said, people putting on knee pads and a bib?
Dear Lord, Rebecca Azor.
Absolutely.
I have Cafe Resistance in Jackson.
Sorry, hang on. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I have seen it, but this is not what Angie Nixon is. Let's hear her out over here on the MSNBC. MS Now.
Right.
There that had banned about 3,200 books last year. Floridians, like the rest of the country, are getting tired of their government telling them what they can and can't read.
Exactly. And yes, that is a banned bookstore. And we do more than just having banned books there. It's actually a community hub. We offer free mental health resources and services. We offer free health care clinics, free tutoring, free mentorship programs, right? Free Plan B, because a lot of those people in the area, they don't have access to things. And we use it in a way to help organize the community, because a lot of people come and get those services when they are in need and they're not attached to voting. They don't understand the direct correlation to who's in office based on what they're experiencing right now. And so we use it as a way in which we tell them to get registered to vote. We sign them up to make sure that they stay plugged in. And also, when the government shutdown happened and people were furloughed and they were losing their SNAP benefits, we fed people as well. And so I am rooted in community. This is what the government should be making sure happens to folks when it's failing. Like right now, the system we're living in is failing. And I want to go to Washington to make it successful.
Where is she from? Because she had like this southern drawl to
Jacksonville. Well, you know, Jacksonville is it's a southern. It sounds like the thing sway. You know, they got the little Jacksonville is a town of its own. When you go through there, it really gives southern. It does. So those people are different kind of. The more north you go in Florida, the more southern it is.
Yeah,
that's right.
So, which is very crazy.
Once you cross, once you get past Fort Pierce, everything is international. But from Fort Pierce north to Jacksonville is country. It's Bama.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I definitely want to go down there and visit her bookstore, man. I really think that's dope as hell that she's done that.
Yeah,
and not just a bookstore, it being a community hub, like she said, somewhere where everyone in the community can come. More people need to do stuff like this.
Yeah.
The way this interview went.
Jacksonville is South Georgia. Somebody said Jacksonville is South Georgia. That's the
truth
thing.
It really is. It definitely is.
When I used to drive from Tallahassee, because I went to Florida A&M University, the number one HBCU in the nation, we bleed the orange and green. Y'all haven't heard me say that in a long time, but I just wanted to come back and just say that. And a lot of people from Jacksonville, even though they have their own, I think EWU, some other. Shout out to them out there, also a HBCU as well. But a lot of people from Duval County do go to FAMU. And I say that to say, having to drive past Duval and go down to West Palm Beach, South Florida area, it's a stretch. First of all, why did they have my 18-year-old behind driving that far with kids in my car? I don't know. But we had to take a map because we didn't have GPS at the time. So and you had to pay for the GPS if you did have it in your phone. It was an extra feature. We didn't have that, so I had to go to MapQuest and write down everything. And I always knew I was close, even though it's probably a couple more hours. I always knew when I saw the Duval and Tallahassee sign, the joint sign that they have when you heading north, I knew I was close. I said, as soon as you reach Jacksonville, I got just a couple more hours and I'm reaching Tallahassee, Florida. So now, it is Rebecca, yeah.
I have to ask you a logistics question. Were you dropping someone off in Jacksonville? Because to go through Jacksonville from Tallahassee, where you could have just
I wasn't dropping nobody off in Jacksonville. It was when I'm coming up. I like to see this. When I see the sign, I know I'm closer. There's a joint sign where it's Jacksonville and I think Tallahassee, whatever. It tells you to go, right? And then you go the route you're supposed to go.
What is it? The interstate sign.
Yes, and then it's split. I'm not going into Jacksonville.
I had to bring up a map because I was about to say, girl, if you drove to get to West Palm through Jacksonville, I'm gonna have to fight
long way.
Google and Moogle.
I was dropping people's kids off to the crib. People who live, they're like, "Hey, Rebecca, you going home?" Right. I live in Palm Beach. Somebody lived in Belglade, but it's Palm Beach County.
It's on the way.
So I'd be like, "All right, it's on the way."
You didn't go to Jacksonville. You just saw a Jacksonville sign.
You passed Jacksonville on the way home.
No, you're not coming from Tallahassee.
You do pass it.
You mean you're going across?
You going down?
No. I'm about to pull the map.
You gotta just come you just go down.
So how do you do it? I thought you come straight down. You pass. You go Tallahassee, Jacksonville, and then.
Rebecca in Lake City, Tallahassee over here. Everybody can everybody class? Can you see?
So how did I get there?
So you take Tallahassee to 75, which is right around Lake City, right here, Lake City, and then you take 75 south through Gainesville to get down.
No, that's not how I was doing it. Let me tell you how I was doing it. It was taking me somewhere else because when you was doing it, when you write it down on the map, it gave you two routes.
You took the long route.
I always try to keep the down road because my daddy said it was safer than going on the highway.
No, 75 is a high. Oh, how many years did you do that, Rebecca?
2.
but real talk though, you know what's crazy though, Ben? Like at one point when I was driving to Daytona, when we would drive down, it would take us almost 8 hours to get there from Atlanta because the way it would have us come in was go through Jacksonville and then go down somewhere else. I'm like, bro, why is it taking this long to get here? When I grew up, it only took 6 hours. Like, where these extra 2 hours come from?
Oh man, let me tell you. And then this
It was taking me on the down road.
I wish this map was a little bigger because you literally added Rebecca. You probably added 3 extra hours to your trip going over to Jacksonville. But hey, y'all were having a good time. Y'all were young and having fun. So that's all that matters. But don't you do that in your 40s, in your 30s.
I'm not in my 40s yet, beloved. Thank you. Take it down a notch. Thank you.
Pipe down, Ben. Pipe down. Let me stop.
That's your community, my brother.
Oh, wait a minute now. Hold on now. Don't come from 40
but I know your
and
birthday's
up.
but no, you're up. There's 40 and then there's you're up. No,
wait a minute. I am.
Well, damn.
We
are.
No,
have to come for us like that. Oh my God.
Like, damn.
Let's be clear. There's not a problem with certain, I don't like when people age people. So I'm just saying, like, you're in the stage of you're no longer in the 40 crew. Like, I can't say I'm in the 30 and up. I'm in the up in 30s now. I just turned 36, right? So I got 4 more years until I'm.
Hey, Rebecca, 36.
Remember, I turned 30 with you guys. I always say that because I was.
Yeah, you turned 30 when we were I was turning 40. Yep.
Wow. Right.
That's
in the pandemic in
crazy.
2020. So now I'm 36 and freshly 36. So I'm in the almost the grown.
Rebecca.
I still
Don't tell anybody else that you used to go through Jacksonville to get home from Tallahassee.
He's not gonna let
I
that
was
down.
literally I had to do what I had to do. And also it was less police officers. Now these were rumors, of course. We didn't have GPS telling us where the cops were, but that's what they said. My dad said it was safer to take the longer roads just in case you need to stop somewhere or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I had kids in the car.
And to be fair, like you said, this is before GPS. So okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was writing the map, and then it would say safer route or whatever on MapQuest. It would give 2 routes, and I always hear my daddy saying, you're gonna get there on time. You don't need to speed. You don't need to try to take the shorter route. You're gonna get there on time, and the safer route is the better route, and that's why I took that route with people's kids in my car.
Right.
I-75 is just as safe, but Dad's wisdom is always it's all good. It's we understand. It's a good story.
And some of the kids I was taking with me too, they didn't have cell phones.
Yeah. Yep. Were cell phones even that accessible, Rebecca? You're making me feel like
they were very accessible actually, but some of the kids were coming from places, like I was saying, that doesn't have much. So it was our first summers and stuff out there, and I would let them use my cell phone, and then the people that had to pick them up at like a Publix or something, far from Belle Glade,
Pahokee,
Muck City,
the muck.
Yeah,
I forget how Florida you really are, Rebecca.
Like
Florida, like I know Florida.
Yeah,
okay.
the real. No, I'm the real. I'm South Florida, where everything is true and real.
I said Pahokee. What was the very first thing she said? The muck. She is from Florida. If you know the muck.
Yeah. Absolutely, the Mug Bowl, and then you got South Bay, you got Clewiston, the surrounding area.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew a girl from Clewiston one time. Anywho, go ahead.
Oh, well, that girl's not your wife. Sorry to that lady.
No, it's a funny story because the night I met my wife, my wife saw me talking to this girl from Clewiston who was like just throwing herself at me, and my wife was like, he a mess. So I saw her looking at me, and I told the girl from Clewiston, I said, excuse me for a second. And I never went back over there to her. I went over there to where my wife was and introduced myself. So that's the story.
Oh,
as you should.
Right.
Look, thank you.
Because
Since we gotta clarify, let me clarify.
No, but a lot of clarity.
Well, folks, it's been a great show.
A lot of clarity.
Good night, everybody.
A lot. See ya. I will vote for Donald Trump. No. Wait. Hey, there gotta be one more story. I know we just get out, but listen, I actually wanted to talk about what's going on. Let me get this laugh out of him because this is a serious story.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
That's so crazy.
That's the word.
Do we need to take a commercial break? Is it gonna be that serious?
Take a commercial break real quick because that's a terrible way to go.
Oh God.
Wait. Hang on. Hey, let's just play a clip of Donald Trump. So because that'll make it easier. Hang on.
And I'm gonna write it.
You about to?
No, I didn't mean.
Y'all be trying.
Becky, you doing the hell he was doing?
I saw what he was doing. He put that map up. Thank you so much.
You're gonna beat him. Why? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to be impeached. They're going to impeach me. They have no idea why. I saw it today. A congressman said on one of the shows, we're going to impeach President Trump. We're going to impeach. Oh, really? Why? The person was asking. A neutral commentator for a change. I like neutral commentator. Oh, I see. You're going to impeach him. Why? Well, I don't know. I don't know.
All right. I think we can. Okay.
Can't stand the man, dog, for real, bro.
All right, Rebecca. I think we can do a transition now. It's in your hands, Rebecca.
Yes, I know.
We still need more time.
All right. We need more time because there's no way to really transition that. It's I'll say this. Right now, there's so much going on. And I love that we can laugh in these moments, because I still got the giggles right now. I think it's beautiful that we can laugh in these times and be able to gather and talk about, especially laugh at Donald Trump. But laughing at Donald Trump, it prevents us from crying or getting upset because in moments like this is our leadership that we're laughing at. This is the actual president that we're laughing at. While we're taking it as jokes, this man really thinks things, these are serious. Whatever he feels right now in this moment, whatever whistleblowing in this moment that he's doing, his KKK leaders that are your doctors and your mailmen and your lawyers and stuff, they're going to rally around him and they're going to be the ones that continue to push his rhetoric and help with that. But in moments like we're watching too with the public lynchings, of Black people, right? And this is all due to Donald Trump's. Not only because this is not before Donald Trump, this stuff has existed, right? But right now, Donald Trump's attack on Black people, Black states, Black communities, immigrant communities, how he speaks about them, how he criminalizes them. So when we're seeing a lot of stories that are supposed to make their way onto headline news and be the thing that we're talking about for weeks until we're getting these conversations where the investigations are causing movement, right? When we're talking about Nolan Wells and when we're talking about Carmelo Anthony, right? Nolan Wells, who was murdered, allegedly murdered, and we're still trying to figure out what's going on there. But then we have Carmelo Anthony, right? The teen that is denied trial recently after new evidence has been presented about his situation. And if you guys, haven't heard, he was convicted for a 35-year sentencing. And a lot of people are saying that it's not fair, right? And he said that he was originally, of course, it was a altercation between him and a white child. And he said that he was defending himself. And it resulted in this. And immediately in his trial, they gave him no opportunity to defend himself. The new information that came out that they left behind was saying that they kept things off record, and that's what made it unfair for his trial. But we know that from Black boys on trial or Black boys murders, us looking for any justice for them, that's always going to be represented in an unfair manner, right? We're always going to see that. So for Carmelo Anthony, the prosecutors and his original defense team had an off-record gentleman's agreement to keep potentially damaging information about both Anthony and Austin Metcalf out of the trial, right? And Anthony's lawyers argued that the agreement broke down shortly after Anthony was supposed to testify, which contributed to him choosing not to testify in his own defense. And what was happening was, I think Austin Metcalf, they started to show, even now, they don't never show. Right. They don't never show the little white boy's background, right? Well, especially when it's juxtaposed against a black child's, right? You're gonna see that starkly different representation on headline news or in how it's spoke about. Even naturally, people don't know that we're societally, indoctrinated in how we give the information as well, right? It's a polished version for the white boy, but a darker version for the black boy. And that's what actually helped the white boy in the defense. And so there was an alleged agreement not to put out the information, but the information that came out about Mr. Austin Metcalf was his troubling past. I believe that he was arrested at 5 years old, I want to say, in attacking folks, and his history and throughout his family and stuff. It's been very, very troublesome. And those things would have helped in acknowledging that man was a bully, that young man was a bully, and often attacking people and capable of hurting them. So people had to defend themselves against this boy. But they didn't want to bring that out, and it started to derail and online. But that still wasn't enough for them to want to give Anthony another chance. Now, they argued that this interfered with the constitutional right to present a complete defense. They also challenged the original judge, John Roach, because he later gave an interview saying that the jury had got it right. So that's it. That's all. Ain't nothing to it. And then he was removed from handling the post-conviction proceedings over concerns about his impartiality. So that word almost tripped me up, but I got it. But he definitely was removed about that. But because of this new information and both the teenagers' backgrounds, they came out, and it showed just a different story and how it could have been in the original trial and why it was never heard in the original trial. And Metcalf's behavior came out, and it showed that he was racist, and he had, like I said, he was a very aggressive boy, and his history, his rap sheet started when he was 5. It said there was an arrest at five, I believe, and I kept looking at that. I said, does that say 5 years old? Like, yes, he's been a troublesome person, but now this. Mm-hmm.
No, I was going to say this clip goes over some of those details pretty good if you want to hear it.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Has also learned new details about Austin Metcalf's background. Metcalf and his brother Hunter were once caught spray painting graffiti, including KKK Kill All Blacks and Heil Hitler, along with the N-word, and were sentenced to 12 months of juvenile probation. Records reveal they reportedly told authorities, "We did some dumb stuff. We did some vandalism." There are several documented instances of Austin using racial slurs in school, and in 2023, Austin was accused of bullying a black student in class. In 2018, while still in elementary school, Austin and his brother were accused of bullying and assaulting a female, which led to his arrest. During an argument in 2024 with another female student, Austin allegedly knocked her to the ground and punched her in the stomach. He was also kicked out of a football game and texted someone later, "I was about to beat the expletive out of those kids." At a previous track meet, when another student alerted Austin that someone not on their team, quote, "behind our bench was talking wild," Austin reportedly replied, "Kill that MF." During the 2023-2024 school year, he received in-school suspension twice. School disciplinary records from April 2022 to May 2024 reveal that Austin reportedly called a teacher the B word and used profanity. He told a school official that he couldn't control it and wasn't aware that it was coming out of his mouth. In 2024, on at least 5 occasions, Austin saw a counselor regarding his anger and rage during a football game. In 2021, he got banned from attending basketball games for a season after yelling profanity at a player. Metcalf also got suspended after he and another student were talking about bringing a gun to school the following day.
Wow. And I hadn't watched that clip yet, but God dog, they just read those receipts.
Listen, no, but that actually, I'm like, I told you in reading it, I'm like, but this started since he was like 5. But hearing this as, examples, that he could have been a potential school shooter.
Yeah.
A murderer.
And I hate to do this, Rebecca. But just look at this man's face. His face says, God bless the dead. I ain't trying to talk about somebody who's dead. But the face on the look on his face is one
There's
of
a look.
I will hurt somebody.
It also gives that he's the type that he know that his daddy knows people, so I can go out here and do and
Get away.
say whatever the hell I want to, and I'm gonna get away with it. Definitely looks like a face of a killer though.
And this is why we're saying these are the people that are not these are the people, but it's also, it just sucks for Carmelo, because at the end of the day, that's the justice for the white kid. But it's crazy because we're looking at the movement. Carmelo has to stay in there for potentially 35 years of his life taken away from him for defending himself. And then you have, on the other side of it, we're still looking for answers in the potential murder of Nolan Wells.
Right.
Nolan Xavier Wells out of Mississippi. Those kids still get to live their lives and protect their stories, just like what happened here, right? The protection of the white boys' stories, and their legal representation, even though there are so many holes in those things. But there's the protection. But who protects Nolan? Who protects Carmelo? The system isn't built for that. No matter what the story is, it's never built to protect the black children, the black man, the black woman. It's just not built for that. So especially if it's up against a white person. Go ahead, Ben.
I was going to say I learned when I actually sat there and watched the Trayvon Martin trial over a decade ago. And I saw how the defense attorney literally did not do her job, or rather, let me strike that. I'm thinking of the wrong trial. The prosecuting attorney, the one who was trying to convict George Zimmerman, was intentionally it was flagrant. Anybody who understands or watches that knows anything about a legal process and questioning and interrogating witnesses, you could see how the prosecutor and that assisted in George Zimmerman getting off for killing Trayvon Martin. Fast forward to Michael Brown. We have documented evidence of the prosecutor collaborating with a witness, with someone who was a part of the trial and doing what they could to help the police officer, Darren Wilson, get off of killing Michael Brown. Same thing with this trial, except you flip the roles. Now you have a defense attorney who's trying to defend Carmelo Anthony. But if you saw that trial, the defense was absolutely ridiculously pathetic, to the point where I wanted to yell at the parents and everyone and tell them to get rid of that attorney immediately. And now all this is coming out. What type of attorney lets this type of information not be, it doesn't bring that information to be entered into the trial? Carmelo Anthony's attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, Ben. I apologize. My mic. I'm trying to get it together. But no, absolutely. And the representation, these attorneys and all of that, there was a handshaking. They said, because we did a handshake, and it sucks because it shows that it's always going to be in the best interest. They knew that this black boy wouldn't have a chance, even though he is most likely innocent, right? So it was like, how do you, as my representative, do this handshake deal about not bringing up the past of Metcalf when you know that can benefit me and my freedom and my truth? And now that it's brought out, they still won't give me another opportunity to get this right, because I took you as my representative, and what you said, I thought that was going to be my protection. I trusted it. And now
Yeah.
look at me, because the whole time you were protecting Metcalf's representation and how he was going to be seen and heard and remembered throughout the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. You know, and we're seeing more and more stories like this just come up, and we'll see the beginning start, and we'll see a lot of people talk about it, and then it'll wean off. This isn't like back in the day where we would stay on it and stay on their asses. It's not that anymore. These stories are coming so quickly and through, you know, and funneling through the media, and what I'm also seeing, and we actually talked about this. We talked about this on the Leftist Mafia. We talked about this multiple times on Like It or Not. Olay just actually dropped a really good video essay speaking about how these phenomenons, right, like this phenomenon of people dying, and then people, you know, rushing to rally around and protect. Like, for instance, this moment, you know, would have been a moment where people were outside protesting and things of that sort. Now we have digital protests and adjacent. But remember when we were all calling for abolishing ICE and that movement? And I'm saying abolish, but it was defund. We wanted to abolish, but they said that was a little too much, right? Ben, you and I, we stayed trying to abolish them, right? We said abolish. But the defund the police, defund the police. That was the movement. And defunding the police was so big, and this whole thing, then you had the thin blue line, and you had all of that. Were the police ever defunded? Because it's real quiet on the creek.
More money. They gave them more money.
Right.
Okay? Because it's real quiet on the creek.
Real quiet.
There's like, shh, quiet on the creek. They are quiet on the creek. There is no talk of defunding the police. We also went into conversation, I think we talked about here, about how girl, our good sis, AOC, no longer wants to associate herself with the defunding the police conversations. We have to move on from that time. But was the work done? And this is where I start saying, like, you know, or was it performative? There was no change in that department. For me in my house, we still want the police to be defunded, because even though that is not the series of videos that we're watching anymore, my loves, it's still happening. Now the cops are uniting with ICE and folks, and they're using them flock cameras to find immigrants. Oh, y'all thought it was for protection, but they're using it to find immigrants. Officers themselves are using it for their personal use to find their ex-girlfriends.
It's crazy.
Literally to see where their ex-girlfriends is driving through, and where they drive through, and who they was with. They're using the flock cameras. It's not safe. Police are still not safe. I'm still afraid of them. Unfortunately, you know, I don't care if my papers is right. I don't care if my tags is good. I don't care if I pay for my insurance. Every time they whip around me, my heart drops into my behind. And it gets real quiet on that creek. It's scary. It's still scary for me. We haven't defunded the police. The conversations have lessened more and more. Black bodies are still being used as you know, target practice for folks. There's officers still view us. I just watched the video of a young boy going into a party just with all the other teenagers into a park. He pulled up into that park, and the white lady came up, and she was upset because he made it into the park. He was an easy target for her. She pulled out her gun. She pulled out her gun on him, put him in handcuffs, and then you know what she wrote in her police report? Do you know what this lady wrote in her police report?
Did she kill him?
No, she didn't kill him, because another officer came. Do you know what she wrote in her police report? She said that he pulled out a gun on her and attempted to kill her.
My God.
Thank you, Lord, that they went over her body cam to see if it matched her written statement, and it did not. So they said, we're, canceling all, this whole ticket, this whole conversation, this whole trying. It's like baby can go home. But that literally could have put that baby behind bars for trying to murder an officer, attempt. And that was not the truth. The body cam showed that there was a weapon in the car, but that boy didn't even touch it. And he was licensed to carry. So this is what I'm talking about. It gets real quiet on the creek when them stories come out. But years ago, that story would have been the front of the news. And I'm going to tell you why. We talk about this too. There's this whole idea that if you take a black story on your white channel as an ally, or on your channel where you usually talk about oranges and fruits, or you talk about knitting stuff together, but all of a sudden you take these, or playing with toys, all of a sudden you take these stories of these black babies and all that, and you put it on your channel and you start talking about it, you start getting the views. But you never finish, you never come back to the story, you never follow up, you never talk about, it's a trending story right now. It is a trending story right now, so you will now talk about it. Or for the white liberals or, the white allies, for them, you make sure you have your outrage today and you hit your hand on the table when you're discussing the conversation. You're upset. I'm upset. And then
wait. Again, how they bark? I'm upset. Do it again.
I'm upset. Just like that. And then they hit. I said, I am angry.
I am upset.
I am angry because, I might be white. I might be white, and I know what it feels like when I walk down the street. They're not going to handcuff me. They're not going to handcuff me. They're not going to handcuff me. But my friend Rashad, he gets looked at for just being black. Now you get millions of views.
Right.
You see his name.
Oh my God.
Say his name.
Y'all cold.
They will take something that we literally created that is not supposed to be the new thing, right? Because remember what woke was until they got their hands on it.
Child.
Remember, say his name was, say her name was before they got their hands on it. Me too. Wasn't even for y'all. But then they got your hands on it.
That's right.
Dang.
Tarana Burke created that and nobody cared when she said it. But when that actor woman said it and it became her movement, and then it became the movement of everybody else.
Yep.
Nobody's saying Me Too anymore. Like I'm saying, this is another movement. I understand that things come and go, but also it just shows a it's very performative. Back in the day, people would just have to show up to the event. Maybe your picture's gonna get taken, maybe not. But you might have got shot or your ankles got ate up by the dog. You got beat by a baton. Now people going just so they can get couldn't breathe. Tear gas. Oh wow, I was tear gas. Just wanted to
Jesus
show you guys
Christ.
I was tear gas.
Yeah, I'm out here
and I
protesting.
just wanna, and I'm out here, and I'll be back tomorrow, same time. But I can't breathe, so I'm just gonna go get myself to safety. But live streaming at 3 p.m. to discuss how I feel. I know I came out here to talk about what they're doing to the immigrants, but 3 p.m. I'm gonna show you guys what they're doing, and I'm gonna get a closer shot before I leave here and go to my hotel into safety. But tune in at 3 p.m. for the true story. See you then.
My God.
Performance.
Becca,
what's the outro?
See you then.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe. If you want to get more of these moments where I'm hitting the streets and it's real hot and it's quiet on the creek, make sure you tap that button right here on the right side. If you want to support, you already know what to do. But if you want to get it hot and on the street, you get it from me, Amy.
Amy, wait a minute.
Amy.
I don't know. That just came to my mind. Amy.
I'm glad we don't know any Amy's in the business.
Amy. And that's enough. So now every time Amy shows up, they know that Amy gonna be out there. People getting shot up, but Amy is over there like, hey, it's Amy. And behind me here, you can see, because they said millennials do that millennial pause. So behind me here, you can see a lot of going on. I'm an on the ground, somebody who's now just got up and put my camera up, and now I am a journalist and I'm doing the things. And then, so I don't want to get hit with any rubber bullets today, because yesterday I was tear gassed. And if you haven't ever been tear gassed, you know what that's like. So I got to get out of here, but I'm going to get to safety. I want you guys to, figure this all out. And I'm heading back. I'm going to go on the podcast called, what's that podcast called? Your daddy something, whatever. The white girl that does the daddy podcast.
Oh, you got me. I have no idea.
Call Me Daddy. I've been invited on the Call Me Daddy podcast. God. So I'll be off of the streets. I won't be doing this activism work anymore. I've been doing it for 48 hours and I got tear gas, so I'm done. But Amy, I'm out.
Hilarious.
Now Amy, because I'm giving you guys what goes on. Now Amy goes on the Call Her Daddy podcast, and the girl on Call Her Daddy is like, so Amy. Call Me Daddy. That's what it's called. Call Me Daddy. And then the host is like, so Amy, and she does the little slurp and she's like, they hold the mug like this. So is it true that you found someone at the immigration protest that was happening over there in Memphis?
Yeah, totally. Was a great, person, and they were, I think they might be illegal, but I don't think so. But yeah, it was so cool because I just did what I could to just help this person out, and we ended up falling in love.
God. And I love that because now I know you got into activism immediately once you heard about the protest, and you were out there for a whopping 48 hours. So you have so much experience. And a lot of people, what do you think about people saying online that you finding love out there and now you going on my show and you're about to go on Love is Blind, but you're going with your partner because you guys want to find a third? What do you say about people who are saying that you're leaving the immigration work and the anti-immigrant work behind?
I feel that I'm still doing that work because we're together. So me personally being in love with him is I'm always also doing that work for immigration. So I'm doing my part by being with him, just being with him. And to everyone else that thinks that I'm
is he Mexican?
As a person who's dating an illegal immigrant, that's how they set it up.
And so Amy.
Yeah.
Amy and Alejandro,
Yeah.
Look, yeah. That is exactly what 5 minutes straight. Yeah.
The comments take me out. I was trying not to.
Listen. I have to say performative. And I'm sick of it. I've already called out the communities that do it, that got no business doing it. From our community, you could be black, white, in between. I don't like when y'all use it when you really, how you talking about cooking, but you talking about Nolan Wells. And then how how you went out into the streets for this one day to go and protest, but you was mad because wasn't no bouncy house, but you also found love, and then you were tear gassed, but there was a man who was driving home, his whole car got tear gassed, the baby seat was tear gassed and flipped over. You do not understand what it's like to have to live into the community where they are there every single day, but you get to go back into your hotel, do this work for 48 hours, go viral, now become the face of what somebody else has been doing for years, and no longer have to be on the street anymore, but you get to sit on this podcast to talk about the love that you found and how people are against you now. And from there, you get opportunities to get on Netflix, go do whatever else.
Yep.
It is still quiet on the creek when it comes to the thing that you went out there to go fight. But now you got a picture in black and white with the tear gas going across your face because somebody was there to take the footage.
Yep.
You was live. You're like, hey, Chad, Amy. Like, no.
Yeah.
No, it has to stop. Yeah.
No, like totally. Yeah. No, like no.
And as a person who does something X, Y, and Z, I just think,
Like no, Like
no, totally, Ben. Totally, Ben.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, isn't it? It's just like that, isn't it? Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
Like, like
so good.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That's
right,
so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right.
Listen, sick of that. Everybody get your hands off of that viral story and get your hands off of people's stories where you know that you have no business talking about it. Get your hands off of it. Move away from me with this, right? And I told, I tell my colleagues over there at the Leftist Mafia, my white colleagues, I'm like, you guys are actually been doing this. But I had to tell them, I said, y'all doing it right? But you got folks out here in the space who aren't there. You guys don't get on here and try to be like, so I have a black friend.
Yeah, right.
You don't go out. You literally understand the causes. You don't, and you talk about your privilege without like just making it be like, I know that if I were to be outside, that I wouldn't get hurt by the police officer because I'm white. No, they're serious about the cause, right? They're not performative. And they don't do all the stories. They know if they got no business or no heart for it, they're not going to talk about the stories. And I'm okay with that, right? They allow me to present the stories as they come on the show. You can be an ally in that sense too. I'm not going to be in all white people business.
Hello?
I'm not. I was gonna say,
you got no business about how to make sourdough bread. That's it.
Like what? Avocado toast.
Yeah.
I can't be. I can't be in that business. I love me some avocado toast, but I put seasoning and other things on it. I can't be in that business. I like to cook my salmon until it looks, I don't need my salmon coming out looking like Jell-O. I like to cook my salmon. Oh. I can't be in white folks' business.
No white people problem.
It's not mine.
I'll get my camera.
But anyways,
that's black people issues.
That's black people issues. With that being said, though, I absolutely want us to do better with that. I'm talking about all the communities, though. I really want us to do better with that. We're seeing that a lot of the things just are for moments of going viral, or because if you know that you speak about it on your channel, that may just be about a whole other, other content or conversations. You're gonna go viral in that moment, and then you're only gonna go viral because you're gonna hit the talking points. You're gonna keep hitting the talking points, right? That you've seen online. You're gonna regurgitate what you saw go viral on Threads, and then you're gonna put it in video format, and then you're never gonna talk about it again. You're gonna go back to talking about your makeup and all this other stuff. I'm not saying that you can't have an opinion, but when you put your foot in it, when you start to open up the door and people start to say, I love, Jackie Aina and to what she talked about, not that you have to be our political figure now, but now people are going to be like, well, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And you're going to be like, don't come to my page for that. I've seen it done. I don't talk about politics here. I don't mention that. I don't want, but it's like all this stuff is affecting us. But when it was going viral, you decided to open your mouth and become the person as the top of the conversation, the person they go to. It's crazy. You know, ICE agents I was speaking about ICE, ICE agents, like I said, they went to a hospital most recently, and a family went to a hospital, I think mother and daughter.
Oh, yeah.
And ICE was right there waiting for them and separated them in that hospital just recently. But 2 weeks ago in Memphis, they went to a club. ICE locked Black folks in a club.
Wow.
I want to send y'all the video, actually, because nobody's going to believe me. ICE locked Black folks in a club.
Lock them in?
And oh yeah, I'm gonna send that to you because I'm one thing I'm gonna do is not, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna send it into text message though, so y'all can pick it up from there. They locked Black people in the club in Memphis and wouldn't let them out. It was such a weird thing to see, but it also club goers, they were locked inside during a Trump task force raid. So it was a Trump task force raid, which tells me it's just another sector of ICE, but local, right? For Black Americans who thought they would never get touched. You at the club. We at the club. We riding slow. We doing things that the girls don't do, right? But they ain't doing that. They won't let them out. They couldn't ride slow. They couldn't do the things that the boys don't do because they would not let them out the club, right? The task force locked the doors and would not let the people leave, even though they lacked reasonable suspicion. They were never told much. And this happened at a Memphis nightclub on August 9th. Let's take a listen.
Memphis,
Tennessee.
Drake?
Tell people y'all getting out of here. Y'all keep up this bullshit, we gonna be here.
Yeah, I got the whole city trolling.
Hey! Back up! Back up! I need everybody back up. You got plenty of room.
So, hey, y'all had me at the station yesterday, man. Y'all just had me at the station yesterday, man. Y'all somebody out of Ross. I'm like, come on, y'all already had me up there.
They taking everybody's ID.
Y'all just seized my BMW yesterday. I just had the food up there yesterday. I know y'all there. I'm good.
So and read the caption. Remember how this all started as immigration enforcement.
Y'all stop my car.
Not anymore. It's a task force.
And did you see that they talk about the task force was created to end violence on the streets of Memphis? So what the hell are you going in the club for? Ain't nobody in the club doing stuff. If y'all gonna be outside doing that, be outside. Like,
mind you,
you're locking people up illegally.
They're in Memphis, Tennessee, not in what's the other place in Tennessee that's popular?
Nashville.
Nashville. They're not in Nashville. They're
Exactly.
in Memphis, Tennessee. And they're going to target these Black communities even more. But remember the argument that people were getting on us for a couple of years ago when we said, "Hey, I know that you don't want to be a part of the immigration conversation, but you Black." You Black. You can't. I will but Donald Trump. Even if you're a Black Cuban, they see you. They like, hey. No matter where you go. You being Black and born here and having your ancestors and all the good things. And, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But this administration wants you and everybody else to go back to your country. They want you to go back. Because what they used to say to everybody, Black, they still say, go back to Africa. So now they going into the clubs where people literally don't know anywhere but this country that are Black, got whole towns named after their granddaddies and stuff. But they sending in a new form of immigration, but they're calling it the task force for American borns. For the ADOS, for the FBAs.
They don't know what's in store for them. A lot of folks. Exactly. A lot of folks don't realize that this was always the plan. And we've been telling them that for years, Rebecca. The plan has always been to get everybody comfortable with ICE doing this to immigrants, because you got black folks who like, oh, we don't support immigrants. We don't like immigrants. Okay. And now that they're done with immigrants, they're coming to black folks. We told y'all niggas this 4 years ago, 3 years, I don't know how many years ago, 2 years ago. From day one, he was talking about doing this to ICE. Yeah.
Yep. He's been saying this, and that's why I said this was August 9th, but this is not going to be something that is something going viral, right? They went viral for that day or two, but they're making sure that this is not the story because they don't want to be wrong. I remember they were saying they're not coming for us, they coming for y'all, so we're not going to march with you. We don't want to march with you. I did a whole thing about being xenophobic, and a lot of folks got under my stuff and said, shut the hell up. You Haitian, you're not one of us. Tethered. And I was like, but they don't see you either, friend.
They don't like you.
They see you, they see me, they see me, they see you. We together. Twin.
We see each other.
We see each other, but they looking at us like we tethered. We hip to hip. Body to body. What up, twin? Twin, where have you been? All of that. And now they just changed the name. Since you're not an immigrant, we'll go ahead and call them the task force. And we're going to put them in predominantly black areas. We're going to make sure that we do not target or scare the white communities, but we will definitely go into the black ones, because what the hell are you doing at the club? And we're going to send out black officers to make sure we let you know that we got our boys. Our Samuel L. Jacksons from Django. We got our Sambos in line. We got our Kunta Hotel residencies in line. They ain't gonna send their white boys out there to go get y'all.
Because they already know what That's it's like you send out the black people to the black club. So y'all think it's gonna make it better? Y'all think that it's gonna make me feel, oh, they're black, they won't do anything. Black, white, I don't trust you pigs.
And then it's never stopping. Again, it's been quiet on the creek.
Real quiet.
August 9th. That was about, what, 20 days ago? Not even 20 days ago, less than that. That was about, if I calculate correctly, 17.
I'm just say that math was right.
Don't.
Like, what the hell?
Don't. I'm not going to, but it's somewhere around the ballpark. If you walk it a little bit, but it's there. It went about 2 weeks ago.
That's that Florida A&M University math that worked.
Now I was in.
That's that driving through Jacksonville to get to West Palm Beach.
My calculations. You know what? On that note, that's why task force is looking for y'all too. Ooh. Okay, that's why task force is looking for y'all too. Okay. Anyway, okay, Amy.
Yeah.
You see now it's a tagline. Everybody knows if I go Amy.
Yeah.
They know. Branding. Right? So anyways, we're at the end of the show, guys. Y'all be safe out here. Ben, you want to put up the super chat?
You said the super chat?
the put up the super chat.
It's too long.
Yeah. It's too many of y'all out here today to be like, okay, well, Max, this is what Max left Q5X on my channel. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for your super chat. This will be the first time I can remember Florida having a statewide progressive candidate for the general election. And I think it is actually.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I think it is. Mm-hmm.
Laura!
Laura Estrada, thank you so much for your super chat. Grand Rising, not Grand Rising, I guess Grand Rising OG Lion family. Miss you all. Miss you too. Haven't seen you so long, Laura. And I hope everything is going good
Love
with
you, Laura.
Love you, mean it. And to everybody who was in the comment section today, that was it. And you got
That's it.
It came and went. What y'all don't care about us no more? Anyways, to everybody who did support, we here Sundays. But to everybody who is watching, I appreciate it. And like, share, and subscribe. Amy, please just make sure that you support each of our pages and what we're doing. While we're figuring out our lives in the background, we're still here and we're still wanting to share the news with you and laugh with you all. So that's all I got. And I want you guys to go in peace and go be well. Love you, mean it. And
deuces.
That's it. Deuces.
Work that we're doing here is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for like it or not. We're about to let's start this damn show. It's time for like it or not. We're about to let's start this damn show like it or not. Rebecca Azor is in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, or real life ish. I live in life in the ATL. Benjamin.